enough to welcome Meghan into the family. She also says that William tried to warn Harry off marrying Meghan.
William was quite concerned that the relationship had moved so quickly, and being close to Harry, probably the only person close enough to say to Harry, this seems to be moving quickly, are you sure? And I think what was meant as, well-intended brotherly advice just riled Harry. Harry is hugely protective of Meghan. He saw that as criticism. He interpreted that as his brother not really being behind this marriage, this union, and I don't think things have been quite right ever since.
Other royal commentators claim that if Harry and William have drifted apart, it could be down to Meghan's influence.
Everything I hear is that Harry is completely beguiled by Meghan and completely enthralled to her and has changed considerably. People do change when they get married.
And before Harry met Meg, he was around at Kensington Palace. He was eating with the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. He was very much a part of their family. And then suddenly he meets Meghan and falls in love, and he's off. So he's sort of suddenly out of their lives, and there may have been some resentment.
As speculation continued to grow, all eyes were focused on Buckingham Palace. The royals haven't forgotten the divisions caused when another American woman married into the family. Would the Queen now be forced to step in herself to broker the peace?
These are two really important couples, and so any discord, the Queen will realise better than anyone else, could have real negative repercussions for the family, and she'll want to avoid that at all costs.
Royal sisters-in-law Meghan and Kate are two very different women from very different worlds. But over the last few weeks, their rumoured rift has rarely been out of the headlines.
The rift was always an inevitable narrative in this whole saga because, the idea of two duchesses having a catfight is frankly too irresistible for the press not to go near.
Kensington Palace was forced to deny the feud, saying that Kate's row with Meghan over her treatment of staff never happened. But some press reports claimed the Queen has had to intervene.
Our Queen is a very wise woman. Every morning at her breakfast table, she reads every newspaper. And if there's something which disturbs her, she will mention it to her children. Is there any truth in this rumor? Can you tell me about this?
Some think if there is a serious rift, other senior members of the royal family might help to broker the peace.
The Queen's very knowledgeable. She knows how the press works, the ups, the downs, and all the rest of it. She might say to her son, Charles, "You're their father-in-law. Knock their heads together, please."
Whether or not the Queen or other members of the royal family have stepped in, the traditional Christmas morning church appearance was the perfect opportunity for the firm to make a show of unity, with Meghan and Kate appearing side by side.
If there's one thing the royal family's good at, it's public relations. But I think also probably the two couples, they've all been around long enough. Meghan too, with what life was like in terms of being in the public eye before. They knew what was at stake, so of course they were going to show up and be all smiles. But actually watching them, it felt very genuine. It felt like an authentic family Christmas.
It's obviously staged. Fake. We all know it's fake. None of us are fooled. You don't have to like each other. That's what family's about.
While the royals closed ranks over Christmas, Meghan isn't the first newcomer that struggled to adjust to palace life.
Meghan has been catapulted into the most traditional family in our country, the royal family. How is she going to cope with it